It was winter on the island of Soder, and snow was everywhere.
Thomas was irritated because he had to take the troublesome trucks to Moron Station. It wasn't a difficult task, but Thomas hated those trucks.
What's the problem, Thomas? Say the Clutterbro.
Now I'm going to have to get those troublesome trucks, and they always play tricks, you know. I don't want to be fooled.
Don't worry, Thomas. I'm sure that one day they will learn their lesson.
Learn your lesson, huh?
And then Thomas uncoupled from Annie and Clarabelle and went to the yard to get the troublesome trucks. Then in anger Thomas hit hard against the troublesome trucks, derailing some, but Thomas didn't notice because he didn't pay attention. Since the turntable didn't fit many trucks, Thomas had to take half, and then take the rest, even though Thomas hated wasting time, but he had nothing else to do. And finally Thomas got all the trucks. "Thomas, you need your brake van," said Annie. "Nonsense. I don't need any damn brake van." Then Thomas puffs away. Huh, I hope he really doesn't need it. Then Thomas finally got to the top of the hill and Thomas driver spoke. "Okay, now let's apply the brakes." But the troublesome trucks started pushing back and forth, making it impossible for Thomas to stop. Thomas tried to stop, but it was too late. The troublesome trucks managed to pull Thomas down the hill. "Help!" Thomas cried. But then there was trouble. The tracks near the bridge had broken a few days ago. But the past blizzard took down the warning. Poor runaway Thomas realized it too late. Thomas driver and the fireman jumped out of the cabin and landed safely in the snow. But Thomas was almost falling over the cliff. Thomas's driver and fireman left to get help, and quickly, the troublesome trucks start laughing at Thomas and singing a song. Poor Thomas got stuck in the snow, stuck in the snow, stuck in the snow. It was midnight and no one came so far. Thomas was freezing. Then Thomas heard a familiar whistle.
Oh, hello, little Thomas. Got stuck in the snow, I see.
Thomas didn't say anything. He was so embarrassed.
Okay, let's get you out of there, shall we?
Then Henry started pulling Thomas and the troublesome trucks onto the tracks.
Oh, you're a lot heavier than you look. Okay, now let's go home. You must be freezing.
Thanks Henry, I think I learned my lesson. So they both went home, and Thomas received the lesson he deserved. He will now have to listen to the fat controller talking to him, but that's another story.